Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I like this right here.
Hi.
What's up?
Well,
I'm
good.
Taylor.
I'm Kadeja.
And this is the Degrassi Authority.
Yay. Today we are here to overview Degrassi Season 14B, Episode 15. Cha 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 cha. Hey. Yes, we are. So this episode was good. This episode was a good episode and had some really
Interesting parts.
moments.
Yeah.
Okay,
We're gonna talk about it right now.
we started off with guess whose birthday it is?
It's your birthday. Go, Frankie. It's your birthday.
We gon' party
Hunter.
like it's your birthday. Yo, here to party, go ahead and say, oh yeah, oh yeah, ooh.
Okay, so it's their 15th birthday. Finally, Frankie is not 14 anymore. She is even more grown up.
And Amoeba Hollingsworth is throwing them a party. Here's how you will differentiate. Amoeba Hollingsworth definitely seems like a princess queen type of thing. So she will wear a crown.
Okay. I feel it.
She's like, yes, I just want to give you guys the best party. It's Great Gatsby. The world is your oyster. Mom, then can I have a photographer? The world ain't that much your oyster.
Yeah, sorry.
But look at all these other great things that I did for you. Can you be
Did
grateful,
she ask for a
child?
champagne fountain?
Yes.
At some point.
So Frankie is asking her mom for all these things, like Taylor
Yeah,
said.
champagne fountain, and her mom's like, "Dude, you're 15. You can't even drink champagne."
What am I gonna put in there? Orange juice?
Exactly. And Frankie's like, "Man, I can't never do nothing." And Hunter's like, "I don't even want to be here."
Like just another year on this godforsaken earth.
Another year closer to death.
That's what everyone else noobs is thinking.
Literally.
Straight up.
Come on, news.
Oh God.
Cheer up.
And so other Amoeba Hollingsworth.
I feel like he should be. Oh, that's a good one. I was gonna do this. He's a mean amoeba.
Yes. Daddy Hollingsworth Amoeba is here, and he's like, "Hey, I brought gifts. All of you love me now."
Here you go. And Hunter's like, "Yes,
Oh my
it's
God,
a rolling."
Dad, it has been forever since I see you, Daddy. I miss
love you,
I
Daddy.
don't even care that you threw a cup in my hand. I love you.
And you brought a rolly too. Oh, it's beautiful. And she's like,
Frankie's like, what are you doing here? Yeah, so Frankie is just not having her dad be a part of her life ever at this point. And so he's like, oh, let me drive you guys to school. And she's like, no.
"I'd rather walk." She literally said, "I'd rather walk." And they're like, "Ooh."
And they probably live pretty far from the school, I'm just saying.
Here comes
I don't
trouble.
think anybody live that close to their school to want to walk voluntarily. I know, and I don't.
No. Especially them, where they live in this ritzy house and they go to a school that gets shot up all the time.
Yeah, so they're probably a distance away.
Yes. So next we see these two in the kitchen. They always are at their kitchen island hangout.
Well, Maya's setting up the security system.
Oh yeah, mine said.
Because remember, their house got ransacked, gang brutality.
So she comes in and she's like, "Oh, it's all set up. It's over.
We're good.
We're good. Ain't nobody coming into this. This is a castle. This is a safe haven. Nobody's getting in."
When honestly, on the real, like, not to make anyone feel unsafe in their own home, but it only takes 1 second to pull the trigger, 2 seconds for the bullet to reach you, and it can be a kill shot. Pretty sure it will take, I think the estimate is it's going to take at least 9 minutes for a police officer to actually reach your home. Y'all gonna be dead. If someone really wants to take you out, y'all will probably be dead.
It's over.
But hey, good.
Let's just let her live.
Honestly. And Zig, he tosses the bandana on the table, and he's like, I found this after the police left, and I'm pretty sure it's Damon's, and I'm really sorry for putting you in this position. We need to tell the police. I don't care about my life. Do you know what'll happen if we tell the police? I know I just set up you. Yeah. I know we just set up the security system.
Exactly. So we are safe. We don't need to tell the police. The security system is going to keep everybody
out. The police will be here in 9 minutes as soon as anyone enters that house. That gives us plenty of time. We just gotta stay alive for 8 minutes.
For 8 minutes and 57 seconds. Like, we just have, that's it. And she was like, besides, if you tell your mom that this is gang related, she'll kick you out.
She's gonna kick you out. I'm not gonna have you go squatting again.
But, like, why is she kicking him out? Because this guy is, like, I feel like this isn't really his fault. We can't really, like, her mother shouldn't really be blaming him for this.
Because it's not like he was like, hey, guys, I want to join the gang again.
Yeah, exactly.
He was trying to stop gang violence from occurring.
Oh, gosh.
Okay. You know, we said last episode, Damon just wakes up with the desire to stab somebody. And obviously that is true if Damon decided to ransack their household after Zig warned him in order to save Damon's life.
Like, why?
Oh, you think you can just save me?
I don't need you. Listen.
You just gonna save my life and I'm just gonna be okay with that? I don't need you. I got a knife. You saw what I did to your boy.
Exactly. So I don't need you to say, listen, I listen to Cheetah Girls all the time, okay? I don't want to be like Cinderella waiting on the old dusty fella. Okay? The dusty cellar.
Stop.
I don't need you, okay? I'd rather rescue myself.
But so that kind of gets hushed down because Amoeba Matlin walks in and she's like, Maya, I got you a spa day. You got friends, right? Take one of your friends.
I don't know who you have in your life because I'm never there.
Anyone but Zig. But hey, go get one of your friends. And she's like, okay, Mom. And Mama Amoeba Matlin. She disappears.
She goes, go ask Zoe. And she's like, oh, she's in detention. And she's like, well, go ask your other girlfriend. And she's like, okay.
And as soon as she leaves, Maya's like, Zig, I literally don't have any friends, especially no girlfriends. Exactly. He's like, oh, sucks for you. And she's like, maybe I can ask Grace. And he's like, Grace?
Okay, have you met Grace?
And she's like, what girl can resist a mani-pedi? I guess we shall see what girl can resist a mani-pedi. Exactly. Next we see
Jack,
Imogen and Jack. They are walking. They are. Oh, almost made him an amoeba.
It's like, I thought that was Damon, but I was like,
it was Damon, but I accidentally started making him an amoeba. Okay. Amoeba Damon.
Yeah.
Can't make him an amoeba because he's actually always there.
He's a very, like, not a welcome presence, but that'll be his crooked smile. He is happy in this situation because he sees these two ladies walking by.
I just stabbed someone. Guess what I did last night, guys? That's a shine mark. I ransacked the house. Wonder who I'm stabbing today. You got one chance.
Yeah. And so they're walking by and they're like, oh my gosh, we're so in love. Oh, I don't see you ever. Oh, I don't see you ever.
Oh, I miss
Muffin.
It's so cute when you miss me.
Oh.
And
then I think that's when you see Drew. Actually, Drew's like, hey, wait, we forgot to put Drew there. He doesn't matter.
He's not promising.
Yeah, he's like, cast your votes for
best hair.
Best hair,
honestly,
best couple.
He emphasized best hair, and it made me feel like he wanted everyone to vote for him for best hair because he was like, best hair.
Subtweeting, okay. Hashtag vote for Drew.
Best couple.
Yeah. And Damon goes, oh, hey, I think you guys are a shoo-in, and it almost seems like he might be a human.
Oh yeah.
And then he's like, and they're like, oh, you know what?
They're not even really paying attention
They're
to
really
him.
not.
They didn't even glance at him.
They're just like, they just
oh, that'd be so cool.
Like it was
and
just a
stuff
voice
like
from
that.
somewhere.
Yeah, no one Damon is not prominent yet.
No.
I don't know how many people he needs to stab to finally become prominent. But Damon,
But,
you're not there yet.
And they're like, oh, that would totally work. He's like, yo.
And Damon's like, I'll nominate you right now for best couple if
kiss.
y'all kiss. And Jack's like, look what there's cameras everywhere. The PDA rules are really strict.
We totally do it.
These are Jack's priorities.
Literally, like, we totally do it. We just can't because the ban.
And Imogen's like, and anyway,
we also not do it.
We don't do it for your enjoyment anyway. And then Damon has the nerve to say, well, what's the point of being gay? I'm just trying to create diversity in here.
I would love some diversity right now.
Oh, God.
And they're like,
Imogen freaks out. And she goes all like feminist on him as she rightfully should.
She's like, no, that's not gonna fly here. She pushes him.
Well, no, first Jack's like, you need to calm down.
Oh yeah.
And then she pushes David.
And then
and he's like,
pushes him, and he's like, he barely budges.
I like my girls feisty. Why don't you do that again? And she's like, okay, maybe I will. Knee to the groin.
Exactly.
Oh! Imogen's about to get stabbed.
And luckily the principal was there to say, oh, Mrs. Moreno, you need to come to my office. She doesn't even know she just saved this girl's life
because she was about to be stabbed. She was about to be hospital buddies with Tiny. Because Damon's looking for somebody every day. That's his bucket list. Stab one person per day.
Exactly. That's on his wall.
Oh gosh.
Stabbing a day keeps the smile. It keeps the frown away for Damien.
Yeah. And so she has to go to the principal's office, and next we see Frankie. Wait, no. Next we see yeah.
In the
and Frankie's about to be there.
Yeah,
too.
she's in the they're in the what's it called, the classroom, waiting for their friend to come in, and then finally we see
they start singing happy birthday because they see Frankie.
Oh, they see her coming in.
And they have a milkshake for her.
It's a birthday cake milkshake, and
they're
they're best friends. Aww.
Yeah, they're like it's a vanilla cake shake.
Yeah, ooh, a
and
cake
she's
shake.
like,
And
oh, thanks guys. And they're like, oh, maybe she wanted chocolate.
She said that shit. I told you you should have got chocolate. I mean, I am the expert on chocolate.
Yeah.
I am chocolate. I know.
Once you go black, you can't go back.
Exactly.
Lola, get it together.
And she's like, and Frankie's like, no, it's not the shake. It's not the cake shake.
It's my dad.
My dad is stupid.
He just showed up and tried to give me a gift and she doesn't even realize, oh my gosh, he was gonna ruin my life. He was gonna have me take the blame for this kiddie porn ring and stuff like that. And Lola's like, oh, I remember when my parents got divorced. I got so many things. I got a stuffed pony.
Exactly.
It wasn't a real pony, but I wanted that giant stuffed pony. Mm-hmm.
He paid attention.
Yeah.
Frankie's, you know what? And Frankie's like, you know what?
I don't know what to do.
I have no idea what to do. And they're like, you
Lola,
make him pay.
Lola's like,
okay, so Lola.
Lola's the mastermind.
Lola's like, oh, you make him pay. And by pay, I mean pay. Okay. And
we're getting sideways.
And so they're just like, oh, that seems like it's gonna work.
Mm-hmm. And next we see Imogen and Jack in the principal's office talking to the principal.
Right here behind her desk, like she's supposed. Well, I don't know.
Up here.
Okay,
She's behind the desk.
Oh, I see.
Because she got to be ahead of him.
In front of them.
Yep. So we see them talking to the principal, and the principal's like, this was really uncalled for behavior. You know the rules. You definitely broke the no physical contact rule when you need him in the gonads. So tell me what was going on. And Imogen, she's like, well, she was already talking. She was, as the scene started, she was already like, and this is an injustice, and he was trying to call us out in our lesbianism, and he was just being totally
homophobic.
No, he wasn't homophobic. He wanted to see them kiss.
No, she said he was being homophobic. She said that's homophobic. That she said he thinks that lesbians exist for men's pleasure, and that is homophobic. Not that he was like, you know.
Yeah.
His not his action, but his word. I don't know, you know.
Yeah, and she was just like, yeah. So she was just letting her have it, and the teacher was just like, okay, that's reasonable. So if you both can confirm to me that he was, what words did she use? Harassing. Yeah, if he was harassing you both for your sexuality, then let me know now. And
we'll
she
have
was
to get
like,
all the parents
definitely. And she's like, hey, just so you know, we'll have to call all your parents and stuff. And Imogen's like,
yeah, his parents should know.
Done. They need to know what cretin they're raising. Do they even know who he stabbed yesterday? That Tiny's in the hospital because of him. And Jack's like, oh, parents.
Nope.
Imogen, you're freaking out. It wasn't that big of a deal.
I mean,
and Imogen's
listen.
like, what? And then the principal is
day.
like, no, I need a coherent side from both of you or else we cannot go forward. And Jack's like, it was not a big deal. Imogen's freaking out. Deuces, I'm over it. And the principal's like, well, ladies, you were dismissed. You've got a week of detention each. Well, Jack's already in detention.
Yeah, exactly. A week more.
Double detention.
Yeah, and so they walk out and they're like, what the heck, dog?
Jack's like, I thought I was your muffin. You ain't treating me like your muffin.
Literally. And Imogen's like, you know what?
Like
listen, you betrayed me. I just can't get over that. Wait, Jack says, get over it. She's like, I can't get over it. You betrayed me.
Dip. Okay, and then we go to Frankie. Frankie is with Shay, and they are literally on both sides of her as she's talking on the phone to her padre. And she's just like, Dad, so my birthday party's tonight, and there's a couple more things I need. What about a photographer? Her dad's like, what did your mom say about that? Oh, no, Frankie. But Dad, I really want it. And you know that you did all this crap to me, so don't you know that you got to do this for me? He's like,
oh, Frankie.
I'll make some calls. What else? Is there anything else you need? Okay, I need a candy table. I needed this. I needed that. I needed this and a that and a this,
you
that.
Need a pony?
Oh, yeah.
Also
I would also like a pony. Yes, Dad, a pony.
I love horses.
You know I've always loved horses. Okay, Frankie. Why don't what I just do is give you my credit card number over the phone, and then you just, because I've got a really busy day. And she's like, okay, do you have a pen? Yes, I have a pen. Dip. Next, Maya and Grace, their conversation. So, Maya
sees Grace I guess they're in the rubber room, wherever they are, and she's like, yeah, my mama got me some spa tickets.
And I really don't have any friends and stuff.
So.
And like, you're like the last resort. So
I would never ask you.
I've tried to ask everybody else, but and I have nobody else to ask.
So I have no girlfriends. So I mean.
So like, you're my last resort,
I'm stuck
and so
with you.
Can you please go with me? Like, I wouldn't ask you if I had another choice of someone to ask, but can you go with me? And Grace is like, that's such a tempting offer and really boosts my self-esteem.
Yes, but I'm gonna have to say no thanks.
Nope.
Heck, why is she doing this to me? I'm Maya Madeline. Why would she? Well, how can you say no to Maya Madeline?
Oh, and then it's party time.
It's party time.
Everybody see you. Everybody over there.
I didn't see Miles at his siblings' party, but that's okay.
Get money. Shake it fast. You're looking like a bag of money. And so they are partying and they're taking pictures. Let's pose. You ready for pictures?
Okay. And that was just a quick dramatization of what actually happened, of actual events.
And then, so they're all having a great time, as friends do. And then
So fun.
better me the Hollywood shows. And he's just like, hey guys, what's up? Are you enjoying all these things I bought for you? Frankie, let's take a selfie.
And Frankie's like, oh.
Why don't you go take a selfie with the pony? I'm gonna go to the candy table.
Thanks. And she's over there with
Winston.
yeah. And he's
Winston's like, what are you gonna do? Are you just gonna ignore him all night? And
she's like, that's the plan.
that's exactly what I plan
That's
to
the
do. And so then Winston's like, oh my gosh, okay, let's try to salvage this moment. And he gives her a gift. He gives her a great gift. And it turns out to be a picture of her character from the upcoming musical. She's like, oh,
So
I
cute.
love it. Oh my god.
It's painted by my favorite painter. It's beautiful.
Oh my god, you're so sweet. Attention, announcement. Daddy Hollingsworth wants to take the stage because he has something so important to say. Oh, my babies.
So he's sitting here while he's talking.
Everyone here today is gathered to celebrate the birth of my darling children. I love them. I have so many happy memories that I have somehow managed to delete the bad parts where I have tried to beat them. Let's only talk about the good times, shall we?
Yeah, Dad, let's talk about only the good times. Let's not.
It's so hard to think about the good times. You and I.
So baby, now we got bad blood.
Yes,
They have
and
total bad blood.
so she's just like, she's just like, let's go. I'm gone. This is my party. I had him pay for all these things, but I just can't anymore. Let's go. But Hunter's just here. He's just guzzling it. Oh my dad. Look at
He's
that.
such a great guy.
Fine. Look at the way his hair goes. I hope my hair grows like that one day.
Dude, I hope I am the same exact kind of father
He's
he
aging
is.
so well. Oh my gosh,
Such
I
a
have
good
those
father.
genes. Yes. I love you. Pops, I love you.
So great. Come on, noobs.
Come on.
gotta
He
see
threw
the
something
light.
at your
You
head.
gotta see the light, noobs.
It broke on the wall. Do you know how hard he must have thrown it at you for it to break and shatter on the
You
wall?
better be glad I didn't hit your head, noobs.
That would have been
Out
your
of
skull.
commission. Exactly. And then after that,
Yes, after that, Maya is at the spa alone. She's just like, hey, my mom bought me this thing, and so I wanted to go to the spa. And she's like, oh,
Okay, cool.
go too? Do you have a guest with you? Oh, no, I
no,
don't.
it's not mine.
Oh, well, do you want me to refund the second one? Oh, no, don't save my mom any money. Saving
don't
my
do that.
my mom money is less important than her knowing that I don't actually have any friends. And Leia's like, oh, okay, spoiled rich kid.
she's like, I hate my job.
And guess who shows up? And look at all cute. I saw that dimple in the background. Hey, Maya. Like,
And he
he
goes-
doesn't even realize how good looking he is.
He does it. He's just like, I mean, he does at times, but then like, there's other times where he's just like,
he looks the best looking when he doesn't realize how
Exactly,
good
yeah.
he looks. And in this, he was just like, hey.
It's like, hey. I mean, what? I can't let my best friend, get her nails did without me.
Alone, yeah.
Came in to
She's
get me.
like, oh, thanks. And honestly, she had every right to like be wooed by. We were wooed by him immediately when we saw
we're
him
not
in the
even there,
background.
like-
It's just like, stop.
I literally yelled,
Can you
"That's
stop
big!"
smiling? 'Cause I can't stop smiling right now.
No, there's no way.
Oh, yeah, like literally before I even saw him on the screen, like I was seeing her and she was like, oh yeah, I didn't have any friends to bring. And I turned to Taylor and I was like, oh, well, Zig totally could have came with her. And Taylor was like, look. And I was like, oh, my boy. That's my boy. Oh, look at you. Oh,
Lady killer. Lady killer. I can't.
Lucky strike. Lucky strike, man. And so, yes, they're together.
At the spa, chilling.
Yes.
Getting their nails did.
Next, we see Imogen talking to Claire and Eli. Ooh.
Yeah, okay.
Claire and Eli, and she's just eating eating cupcakes. And she's just like, man, I can't believe she did this. Like, man, you my girlfriend and you just gonna embarrass me in front of the new principal when you know for sure that I'm right. You embarrassed me in front of my principal! You embarrassed me in front of my principal! And Eli and Claire being the most horrible voice of reason that could ever be possible. I mean, look.
I don't know why. Yeah, she would even go to them. I didn't even think about that. Why would she go to them?
They were like, maybe Jack's right. Like maybe she had a reason. Jack's a smart girl. Claire, I don't think you should be the gauge for anyone's intelligence.
Or not.
I'm not saying that Jack's stupid, but you are not a person who can start just tossing out smart, intelligent adjectives like that about anybody.
Not the giver of intelligence there, but.
And so they're just like, yeah, you should just go talk to her. And Imogen's like, I should go talk to her. Okay, I'm gonna go talk to her. And
I mean, I agree she should go talk to her.
Yeah, I do.
That's why I literally said, go talk to her, but don't apologize.
Yes, exactly.
You don't have to apologize.
Had no reason at all to apologize.
You need to apologize.
Like sometimes there's that. In situations where both people are in the wrong, it makes sense for a person to be like, okay, I'm going to be the bigger person and apologize, even if the other person does it. But in this situation, it wasn't two wrongs that made a right. It was one really bad wrong and a right that didn't get to take her stand as she should have.
Exactly.
So honestly, she had no reason to apologize in that situation. But she was like, okay, I'll go talk to her. And she grabs herself a cupcake and Eli's like, and she just pulls like a crap ton of bus money.
A mountain of change. This is all change.
Yeah, just
change.
Just it's like her pocket threw up.
Who even has that much change in their pocket?
Really though.
And then so next we go to the scene.
Yeah. Next we see Winston and Frankie, and they are suddenly on a plane,
private jet,
and Frankie's like, let's go
glitter
to
aisle
Paris. And Winston's like, that's a nice fantasy, but let's be realistic. You just turned 15, and this isn't. And you're taking that whole running away from your problems thing way too literally.
Like what's?
And a pilot comes out and he's like, "Oh, well, I can't manage Paris. I'm sorry." She's like, "Oh, well, what about Montreal?" And he's like, I think I can do Montreal. Like, even though these are two 15-year-old children,
literally
on this plane, and you're like, oh yeah, I could do Montreal. Just let me go put in like the flight request.
And she goes, oh yeah, my dad said that I can do it. No questions asked. Okay, cool.
You just gonna take these 15-year-old? She just turned 15. Like. They don't even have any bags or anything. Does this look like something that was planned? Look at what she's wearing.
You're gonna let two kids leave?
You didn't know that she came from a party at first, so immediately when you saw her in that getup, you should have assumed that she was mentally unstable, just walking around like that.
A flapper's dress. What? Nobody does that.
But nonetheless, he goes and he's like, I'll just put in that flight request and then we can take off. And they're like,
just get out of here.
So
loved up.
Winston tries to talk her out of it. And he's very unsuccessful because she's just like, let's just go to Montreal.
And he's like,
stop.
Okay, listen. Happy life. He's like, happy life. Happy wife, happy life.
She's my wifey. Okay, and then we see Zig and Maya, and they are getting their pedicures.
Yes.
And they're just kind of having a good friend, heart to heart.
She's reading a magazine. He's stretched out, chilling.
Yeah, and she's just like, man, it went really bad with Grace today. I'm just really bad with girlfriends and stuff like that. And he's like, well, maybe because you made her feel like nothing.
You literally included the words, like, you were my last resort. So.
And he's like, what? She's like, what? I didn't say that. And he's like, you literally said those words. Oh my God, did I? I'm so bad with girls. Like, what's going on?
But only girls don't want to hear things like that. That's why I'm only bad with them.
It's so funny because she's just like, man, I don't have any girlfriend. Like, Maya, you don't have any friends besides, like
Zig.
no one that you actually call your friend besides Zig.
Yeah.
So
I
it's
mean,
not
like,
just girls.
she's on I feel like she's just now on talking basis with Zoe. Like, just now.
Like, and I haven't seen them interact yet this season.
Yeah.
So
I don't think
that could
she's
be out
back
the
with
window pretty
Tristan
soon.
yet.
Nope, she is not. And so like he kind of opens her eyes to that, and she's like, "Oh man, I gotta talk to her tomorrow." And then he opens up to her, and he's just like, "Okay, so after everything that's happened, I think I really need to move out." And she's, "What? I need you. I literally need you in my life. You're the only thing stable right now."
Exactly.
We just finished talking about the fact that I have 0 friends.
Yes, and if you move out of my house, you're automatically not my friend anymore, I guess.
Yeah.
Because she definitely made it seem like, well, if you move out, I'll have no friends, even though they definitely go to the same school.
Yeah, and he was like, well,
Yeah.
I don't want to put you guys' life in danger. And she's like, oh, so it's better to put your life in danger? Okay, Maya, you realize that by saying that, you're literally choosing Zig's life over your mother's. Stop.
I didn't even think about that. That's so bad.
Especially because you know your mom has a walker.
She can't get out. She cannot get out. That's awful. Oh my gosh. But like, yeah, she was just like, honestly, she was just like, oh, yeah.
We have the security system. 9 minutes, Zig. 8 minutes and 57 seconds. We just have to survive for 8 minutes and 57 seconds. And we can do that together.
As one.
Oh
And
my God.
she's just like, honestly, this is about me, and I need you here, so I need.
So you need
You can't
to stay.
go. Sorry.
And he's like, oh, man. Okay, well, I guess I'll risk your mom's life for just to keep you happy for however long we're gonna be alive for those 8 minutes and 57 seconds.
Yeah, it's all about you there. Those 8 minutes and 57 seconds is all you, Maya.
Oh, so next,
And he even like, doesn't he like touch her face with his like his
green
painted
nails?
He's like, I gotta tell you.
Next we see Imogen. She goes actually to Jack. So Imogen shows up and she sees a woman who ends up being Jack's mom.
Did she want her to be an amoeba as well?
Yeah, it's a very large amoeba.
No, that's her trunk. That's her car. She's at the car because a lot of stuff happens at the car.
Taylor really enjoys this whiteboard. She makes the biggest mess. She erases it. No, I don't mind it.
Oh gosh.
Yes.
That's amoeba. Whatever Jack's last name is. I don't even know her last name. Is it Johnson?
Amoeba Jacqueline.
Yeah, she's
Amoeba Jacqueline.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, where's that? Where's Jack at? And she's like, oh, are you one of Jack's friends? Oh, well, no. Actually, Jack is my, mom. Yes, this is Imogen. She's my best friend.
Best friend.
Imogen's like, what?
What's happening?
Is that code for girlfriend now?
And she's like, and Jack's like, yo, you gotta get them groceries inside, don't you? And
Bye, Mom.
Like, yeah, you're right. Let me go inside and get these groceries. Okay?
And Jack goes over to collect a box, and she's just like looking like, oh my God, where's Mom at? Where's Mom at? Oh my God, where's Mom at? And, you know, Imogen word vomits, and she like apologizes, even though she seriously had no need to apologize. And finally, Jack comes out and says like,
okay, listen.
My parents definitely don't know that I'm gay. And Imogen, what? And so then Jack's mom,
Amoeba comes in.
She's just like, hey, do you want to stay for dinner? No. I have a closet that I need to go clean.
Which is, I mean, not an A+ excuse. But I guess it's an excuse.
Mm-hmm.
So she gets out of there and Jack's like,
crap, what have I done?
Happy wife is not happy. So there's not going to be a happy life.
Then we see Frankie and Winston. They're still on this plane, ready to go to Montreal.
Frankie is in his lap. They're happy. they're talking about poutine and crepes.
It's like, oh my God, we're going to have
It's
escargot,
going to be beautiful.
champagne, even though we are both 15. And who walks in but Amima Hollingsworth, the mama.
Yes, of course.
And she's just like, hey, Winston, bounce.
And he's like, bouncing. Bouncing.
I'll call you later. And they have a heart-to-heart, and she's just like, Mom, I cannot deal with Dad showing up at the house as much as he does. Miles gets to choose when or when not he sees him because he's 16. I know I'm only 15, but I wish that I still had that sort of like control over my life. And Mom's like, I guess I understand where you're coming from, but you have to talk to your dad about that. I'm okay with it, but you got to have that conversation. She's like, oh, all right, Mom.
Exactly.
All right, Mom.
And so this scene is over, and they're
Next we go to Frankie again. Frankie again, she's sitting in the house. She's holding the necklace that her dad gave her.
and in walks Amoeba Hollingsworth,
Gamini.
and he's like, "Oh, hey, Frankie,
So you're looking at that necklace. Oh, yes. And I was actually going to give it back. I don't want you to buy my love. And he's like, well, actually, this was free.
She said, well, how was it free? It looked like it was about 0.2 mil.
And he sits down and he has, well, actually, this was your grandmother's. And I just thought it would look so beautiful at the party, and it made me think of you and all this really sentimental things. And he almost sounds like he's choking up, but he doesn't cry.
No,
But Frankie starts crying. Frankie starts crying.
And she's like, man, I'm sorry about it, but I can't be with you. You're crazy. I'm sorry, Daddy. She starts to walk away.
You're doing too much. And she's just like, oh my gosh, do you realize that you almost ruined my life by having me take the blame for Degrassi nudes just for your political career? And he's like, wait, let me explain. I don't want it, Daddy. I don't want an explanation.
There is no explanation.
There's no explanation
There
for
is
that.
not one.
What? And so she's walking away, and she's like, do you realize? Do you fathom the fact that you never even said you were sorry?
Not even one time.
And he's like, babe,
Okay,
I am
sorry.
so incredibly sorry. Like, I really am. And she's just like, oh, well, man, you can't just be showing up all this time unannounced. Like, you need to let me know. And you can't just expect me to do all these things for you. You need to work with me. And they just kind of have a moment of, I guess, like all of a sudden, honestly, it went pretty quickly. It wasn't as grandiose as a scene as I would have thought.
Yeah, it was pretty just chill.
She was just like, it seemed like all of a sudden they had like kind of squashed their beef.
Yeah.
And so moving forward, I guess he's just going to call ahead of time.
Yeah. And so that's over. So after that, they go to
And she takes the necklace.
Yeah.
She takes the necklace. And after that, we have the last scene. The scene to end all scenes. Okay.
These two.
So
lovely ladies. They're sitting down.
No, I ain't going to put them yet.
Yeah, don't put them there.
The-
They're here in the rubber room, right?
Okay.
Maya comes up and she's like, yo,
I'm real
Grace,
sorry.
I'm sorry about what I said. You were not the last resort. I mean, you might have been, but I shouldn't have told you that you
Yeah,
was.
like I just don't know how to express my feelings because I'm so bad with girls and stuff. And as you can see, I don't really have much girlfriends, but will you please forgive me? And she's just like, yeah, I'll forgive you.
She's like, yo, you can come to my house. We do each other's
nails.
nails.
Look at this. And
She's like,
with that?
the pink nails?
Okay.
Who do you think this is?
You know I know you, boo boo. I got you some black.
She was
What?
okay. She's like,
Maya's just like, man, yeah, like, sorry, dude. I'm just so sorry. My life is just, I'm just leading at it. My life is just so complicated right now. And Grace is like, what?
is it because you know you're totally in love with Novak?
And Maya's like, Trick, please.
In love.
I ain't in love with that fool, man. I mean, Zig is a man. I mean, he goes, he can get it out. Okay, I mean, okay, I'm gonna be a straight fist.
Okay, you can do this.
I'm gonna like straight up do it.
Okay.
She's like, man, I mean, Zig is amazing, and like, I love him, but. Ding 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 ding. Like
shit. It zoomed into her face
so quickly. It panned into her face as the
as it intends. What? She didn't even say what. She just
like this was skipping through Lily's kind of music that they started playing.
It literally was.
I honestly, in my opinion, this was the cheesiest moment. The cheesiest moment and camera shot that I have ever seen simultaneously done in Degrassi.
I've never seen Degrassi do something like this.
This cheesy.
Like, that was corn and cheese.
Oh my gosh.
In a pot together, just corny cheese. Cheesy.
I couldn't
cheesy
even
corny.
Like literally, Taylor and I both dropped our phones, which we were taking notes on.
It was like
and busted out laughing. Cause we could not.
It's literally not even like a real. Like it was so. I just
honestly, if you only use our show for a source of Degrassi information, we need you to actually go watch this scene because we could never actually do that scene justice enough. Because there's not enough corn and cheese within us to communicate
we could have done. Yeah, no way. She wasn't even zooming in on him. He was behind her. The
way that they had her zone out, it was as if like both Taylor and I thought that we were just gonna suddenly see Zig ahead of her, shine around, and flip his little bit of hair that he has. But no, she just telepathically sensed that Zig was behind her. Now.
Yes, and she goes, "Oh no!" Like Maya
and Zig being his cute self, hey. Oh, and dipped
because that is the very last scene of the episode.
Oh yes, that is what. Okay, what's
our PSA?
Yeah, what should be the PSA?
There's so many.
Oh my goodness. Oh.
Yeah.
PSA.
PSA.
This is my PSA. You may have a different one.
No, I don't have one.
Never get on a plane alone and never trust a pilot who will let you, if you are 18 years and older, fly without actual parental permission to Montreal. Never trust that pilot. But okay, kids are stupid. Like Winston and Frankie are stupid, so I'm not even holding it against them. But that pilot that was literally willing.
Another PSA, literally, is if you are that pilot, don't take a 15 and 16-year-old to Montreal without calling their parents. And if you've known them since, as Frankie said, they were in utero. Maybe you have their number and you can just speed dial and say, hey, Amoeba Hollingsworth, Amoeba Hollingsworth, is it cool if your 15-year-old daughter, barely 15-year-old daughter,
today 15-year-old daughter,
gets on this plane with her boyfriend, who is, 16 years old?
And he hasn't contacted his parentals neither.
Can they go to Montreal? Yeah, if you are a pilot, I don't know any of you guys' aspirations, but I'm just saying that is
the quickest way to get fired.
You will not have a license
like,
after
honestly,
that. I'm just saying, that's a positive.
It sounds like down the line he called the mom, but he actually, the fact that he entertained the idea with them, like.
There's even the possibility that he never actually called the mom and it just took that long of a flight plan and the mom was like, okay. I know she wants to get away. I know my daughter. She might.
I'm just trying to give him the benefit of the doubt.
I know,
Maybe
yeah.
he did.
Look,
Maybe,
yeah.
but it's
You know
still,
what,
even if
you're
he
right.
did, the fact that he entertained the thought
It's
and
just
led them to believe that he
literally
was going to do
ignorant.
that, like, because honestly, the lighting had changed by the time that the mom actually got there.
Yeah.
It was significantly darker.
It was.
So some time had went by before the mom was actually contacted. But yes, that is.
He probably was like halfway. He was probably halfway done with the flight plan. And was like, wait, maybe I shouldn't do this.
Let's not risk my job that much. Let me at least take a little bit of precaution here.
Literally.
So
How does he have a license? Okay, let's just.
there we go.
Let's just
Okay.
pick up my guitar.
Ready? Okay. Whatever it takes. I know I can make it through. If I hold out. I know I can make it through. I know I know I can make it through.
Hey guys, like, comment, subscribe, get back to us, share it.
Tell your mama, tell your mama's mama, tell your mama's mama's mama.
Follow us on all of our social media that we have, and you also have a good day. And don't fly to Paris without your parents' permission.
You are beautiful.
Great.
Deuces. And goodbye.
Woo! Gosh. Episode 16.
Now let's do it.
Did you hear that? I didn't say 4. I really wanted to.
Yeah.